to come back to look for the tools. And I'm the share ice mo. Me drew hospital. No, I didn't know say it was gone. Me and my auntie called me. Drew her. They started. And I'm say tools now kind of. And I'm say tubing.
Into what?
No, I knew something bad had happened, but not. I didn't know say it was this serious. So I'm on a doctor and they say no, tools not come on go. Some of them phone lights in the bed. And they found it, put it in ice, and then came back. And it was a back and forth. That moment, that 30 minutes back and forth was the most, it was like 10 hours. The doctors wanted to find out if they could do it. We will not much a picture. No more send Kolebu. They wanted to see if, and I believe, sir, being a Sonny Badu, not that I'm special, they would have done everything to save it. I believe. So when the doctor called me and said, we can't put it back because they're crushed amputation, but this is what we're going to do. You have two options. You betcha skin grafting, you betcha skin. Then there are two bones and I say baby bones in a level. The question I asked them was, which one is quicker?
Because of event in it.
And I'm not cancelling the concert. I want one that I'm going to be able to play football with my sons, and I can walk on stage, and I'm say breaking the bones in the air quicker. And I'm saying boo. So I called my wife. Yeah, I called my wife and I told them, said, this is what we got to do. On the she almost passed out. But I was so calm on the phone when I called her on video because I didn't want her, she was pregnant, so I didn't want her to panic. So I said to me, bracket 280. I was smiling. No, she on shit. To me, they said, oh. She literally passed out. At that time, I didn't call my parents because I didn't want them to panic. And yes, here I can handle myself. So I told them they asked me if I wanted to sleep. And I'm saying, no, I want to watch it. So they should numb the injury. So I'm the panya no womu. No numb the crowing and I actually prayed with them before they started. And whilst they were doing it, I was watching them. So no, panya do already. I screamed.
Okay.
I screamed.
Okay.
Man, but I was determined to finish that concert. So I think it was about 20 stitches. We prayed. I prayed with them. I thanked all of them, took selfies with them. And then I was preaching at two different places on the Sunday morning, Trinity Baptist and Church Rotema. I didn't cancel it.
Okay.
We could preach here 2 hours each.
But we held to win here.
We were in rehearsals. In fact, when we got home, I went back to that staircase and I walked. They said I
wanted that faith to solve the call. Sorry.
It's just mental strength. You know, sign me voice. Name me 90. I'm still gonna work.
And unti pains, I
don't want to talk about the pain. Even if I described it, you wouldn't be able to feel it. I'm telling you.
So then why do you sacrifice your health?
Because I was here on an assignment. It wasn't my health. In Yaberry, doctors now also I was on antibiotics. I was taking painkiller every 4 hours. My mom, everybody was making sure to me okay. And I told them I'm not canceling. The only thing I could not do was go to churches like we used to do to visit because I like to move. And now I know that one we canceled, but I never canceled any radio interview. I was even here on UTV. Not sure. And what I realized was most radio stations are more upstairs, right? So we have to climb. That's where my body got the patron. So now do the mathematics. Arnold was carrying me. Shaibu 3 months ago. They were all carrying me. You know the crutches. I had to learn how to use. Man, it was. So
why people not encofor can want some? So obwa o chantro o settings. I should say my formats. Google decode. I didn't know one function almost say this is what I'm going to do.
I didn't know what settings was. TV back could be almost settings award goes to Sonny Badu.
Other station.
So my friend, my boss Patrick, me say DNA settings. Yes, you'll be faking your money.
So what she said,
I have no idea what that was. If I had shown the injury during that time, in Grand Arena,
okay.
Numbers it was too much. They had to get some people back home.
Okay.
Imagine, I'm still doing the concert. People who would come because they feel bad. People who are happy that Sonny's alive. In Kayen Koho. And number two, I did not want the injury to be the attention. So if you're on a mission, say, finish it and get out of there. Now, I was okay till, and I had to go to New York to preach because my team had collected deposits. And
deposits.
Deposit. They had collected deposit from a church in New York. In Chomofre Church, and say, "Wepra, me also go straight to Atlanta." And Crofone say, "Oh, the refund back Yehiano." So because I had given my word, I had to go alone
again.
Yes, and I went alone without a team. That was the first time I sat on a wheelchair. From here, Accra to London, from London to New York, from New York to that was when I got very emotional. Like, Kai, this is my new life now, and I haven't spoken about the trauma on my children. They were all traumatized. They were crying. Me baba couldn't just say. I didn't know couldn't staircase. So the kids, it took them time before me baba did okofa second called the kuchane nine or person nine and the papa dear. Yeah. But I thank God for life. Sanyemiti. Nekoye me home baby dear me denyamiase. That's why I was able to dance.
And it was an attack. If
we want to go into a spiritual aspect, because this show is not a religious show, so I cannot use certain terms. But if we want to divert to spirituality, then there's an element of attack in there. But then, who said me, I didn't go down. I don't go down easily like that, Debbie. And I stood there. In Tomaso, as I done the cast with Fiki.
Because now you're more.
But I think that's the zeal of a lion. You just don't go down easily like that. Inti they knew that night was just 20%. Yeah, I was on stage for 3 hours. Yeah, it was just 20%.
20%.
Yeah. And
for this year,
we didn't numb the foot. Manfa painkiller because I was fasting the whole day. Until I went dry. And they didn't know I was going to put my crutches down. I told them, I was going to hold on to the crutches. But then, Shaibu said, and I knew none of them could stop me because I'm on stage. I'll tell them, get back. So, me doing the crutches, and I did what I needed to do for 3 hours.
Some settings award no more mine. How?
I was not bothered, trust me. I don't really care. When you know you're holding on to the truth, right? Who looks stupid later on? Do you understand? When you know what you have, right? You just keep quiet until it's time to show it. Now I've seen a lot of apologies. And Madame Fosofubi from Canada called another pastor who had asked him to call me, and he literally said, Pacho Fachemi. I'm like, don't worry about it, it's okay. But when you know, what you're doing is the truth, you really don't need to defend yourself. Time tells, and at the right time, I did that.
So this year, concert members? Rhythms
of Africa, yeah.
This year, way, because last year, we sure the same place.
No, we can't go to the Mpacho, the Bianco. We wanted to do the Accra Sports Stadium, but they told me they were having issues with the field, and they were doing all they can to perhaps release that stadium, fix that stadium to get it ready for the Black Stars. Instead, say baby Accra Sports Stadium, that's where they want to try and use. I respected that because I'm a lover of Ghana football, and then we opted for Independence Square.
So this year, Independence
Square. But interestingly, the date we got for Independence Square was the exact date I had my accident last year.
Oh no.
November 29th.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we wanted 1st December in for the Independence Square. And then the first say, oh, yeah, November 29th. And I'm saying, hold on, I want that date. Because it's a Thanksgiving service for me. I fear yeah. So I think God is up to something, and we intertwining it with the election. We know it's going to be very, very highly spiritual.
Highly spiritual. This year, are we still going to take it?
Departure free.
Free.
Departure for the first time.
For the first time.
Yeah, we want over 30,000 people to
so
come.
Why free this time around? Is it because they are famous as see that day? You just want to...
The motive of this one year election, no. See,
okay.
If that's the motive, why am I charging for that reason? I want all Ghanaians to come together. All politicians to come there. I'm going to throw that challenge at them. They will. Oh yeah, everybody. Every me patro butterfly. Baby, I will be up so bad. Just and I'll give you the opportunity to say something on that altar. To pledge peace. I'm going to do that. I've been saying it. I want politicians to show up there. I want you to come and speak to the good people of Ghana through our platforms. We're going to try and get a live on TV in Namibia. That's also a very powerful platform that you can. And most of my sponsorship. I'm talking